Welcome to Animal a Day, 30 Facts, 30 Animals, Volume 7. Madagascar hissing cockroaches are famous for the loud hissing they make by blowing air through special respiratory holes on their bodies. They do this to attract mates, when disrupted, or when angry and ready to fight. Male mallards, known as drakes, have a unique, colorful appearance with their vibrant green head, yellow bill, and chestnut chest. Females or hens have a mottled brown and tan coloring. It's thought manatees might have been the origin of the mermaid myths because of sailors getting small glimpses of them and exaggerating their stories. Mandrills are one of the most colorful mammals with their red and blue snout, butt, and other bottom parts. The red part of their snout and nose looks like that because of heavy blood flow in the area. As a whole, the colors are thought to be a mating display to impress mates. Marine iguanas are the only known species of ocean diving lizards. They can dive at least 45 feet or 14 meters deep, and can spend up to around 30 minutes submerged, though they more regularly only spend 5 to 10 minutes underwater. Pygmy marmosets are considered the smallest monkey species in the world, with them measuring less than 6 inches or 15 centimeters, minus the tail, and weighing just 3.5 ounces or 100 grams on average. A mastiff dog named Zorba was found to be the biggest recorded dog in history in 1989. He was over 3 feet or 91 centimeters tall, over 8 feet or 2.4 meters long, and 343 pounds or 156 kilograms in weight. Naked mole rats are highly resistant to cancers because of having the P16 gene. This gene suppresses aggressive cell growth. Narwhals are infamous for their huge spiraled tusks or horns, but it turns out they aren't tusks nor horns at all. It's actually one extremely long canine tooth. It's possible for a narwhal to have 2 long teeth, or 0, but it's much less common. Newfoundland dogs' large size, muscular frame, and excellent swimming ability means they're able to help people from drowning by dragging them ashore, and completely by themselves. One of said people saved by them was supposedly Napoleon Bonaparte. 11. Newts have fully functioning gills as tadpoles, but they turn into air-breathing lungs over time, which makes them lose the ability to stay underwater for long periods of time. Their skin can still absorb some amount of oxygen and water as adults, but not enough to stay under for extended periods. Only male nightingales sing, and it's to impress females. They even sing at night, which their name gives away, though only males still looking for a partner during mating season usually do this. Despite how icky blood-sucking no-see-ums are, some species actually do us a service. They are excellent pollinators of cocoa beans in certain areas, so you might be able to thank a no-see-um for helping create the next chocolate bar you eat. Numbats have some very unmarsupial traits for a marsupial. They do not have a pouch for nurturing their young, and they're mostly diurnal, the opposite of nocturnal. Salvador Dali owned an ocelot named Babu. It was said it was his favorite cat and that he brought it with him everywhere. Though called a sheepdog, Old English sheepdogs were originally used as drovers, or a dog that would drive cattle, sheep, and other farm animal herds many miles to market while also protecting them from wolves. The ocean-dwelling olive sea snake is not a fish, so it does need to surface to breathe air, but only once every 2 hours or so. While underwater, valves in its nostrils close to keep out water. Opossums famously play dead when threatened, but it's actually less of an act and more of an involuntary fainting. This state can last for hours and makes them release a foul odor from their behinds. Orb weavers are known for their circular, flat webs that are often seen in gardens, parks, and forests. The webs are made of strong, sticky silk that can trap insects, and some species also add stabilimenta, a decoration of silk or debris, to their webs. Orcas hunt in packs like wolves, and prey on a variety of animals, including many types of fish, birds, turtles, aquatic mammals, and even large sharks like the great white. They're an apex predator. Ospreys are quite the far-reaching bird, as they have home ranges across every continent except Antarctica. It's rare that a single animal species is that far spread across the world. There are a few subspecies, but they have minor differences. The Edophryne amauensis, discovered in 2009, is both the world's smallest frog and the world's smallest vertebrate. It only measures up to 7.7 millimeters or less than 1/3 of an inch when fully grown, which is less than half the size of a dime. Pangolin's most distinctive feature are their hard armor-like scales. They're the only group of mammals with this ability. They're made of a tough keratin, or the same material that hair and nails are made of. When scared, they close up into a ball for protection. The soft parts of their bodies become difficult for predators to get to, even by biting. One infamous queen of France, Marie Antoinette, owned a papillon named Coco. Coco survived the French Revolution with her head still attached, unlike her owner. Parakeets can speak without the use of vocal cords. Instead, they have an intricate system capable of producing different sounds that, when combined, form words. Some exceptional parakeets are able to speak over 2,000 words, which makes it the bird with the biggest vocabulary. Pikas are so used to cold temperatures that if they're subjected to the air being 77 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 25 degrees Celsius, or higher, they could overheat and die within a half hour. Female pond skaters have a protective shield over their genitals to prevent forced mating, though a male may chase a female towards a predator, basically forcing her to relent anyway. Porpoises aren't as directly related to dolphins as it first seems. Their appearances seem to be a close match, but there are some differences, with the first and foremost being their snouts or beaks. Most dolphins have protruding beaks, while porpoises do not. Porpoises are also generally smaller, have differently shaped fins and teeth, and live in smaller groups. It's illegal for Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterflies to be sold internationally. Because of this, they are extremely valuable and worth thousands of dollars each on the black market. Why are ladybugs called ladybugs? Supposedly, back during the Middle Ages, farmers' crops were getting destroyed by aphids, so they prayed to the Virgin Mary. Shortly thereafter, a swarm of ladybugs descended upon the crops and ate all the pests. The people were so thankful that they started calling these bugs Our Lady's beetles. Thanks for watching. Now take that subscribe button to the zoo.